the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The food and family gatherings, there's one more football game to be played, and we're away on Thanksgiving night. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Side. 180. 180. Side.
Right to the air. Burrow finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
On two, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On two.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Gun. 11, mighty. 180.
From the 48. So pass brought in. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. A very quick start here on Thursday Night Primetime. These guys not fazed at all by this spotlight. In fact, Brock, dare I say they might be playing even better on this bigger stage.
Well, that was very, very well executed. And what you find, Kate, in these short weeks, the plans are simpler. You don't have as much time to put as much volume into your play sheet. So it's just that team that executes the little things better often ends up on top.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. What?
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Gonna take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Real quick. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go play fake with Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Still going past the 40, and he's down all the way to the 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Another run for Henry. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Flower. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Back to Flowers they go. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Hey, middle.
And Jackson loses the ball. And somebody jumped on it around the 5. Who's got it? Oh, officials say it's going to stay with the offense. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on that.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
180.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. And if you like scoring, well, no doubt this dude's been one of your favorite quarterbacks to watch this season. That is rushing touchdown number 10 on the year. And he's really had a running back's nose for the end zone every time he's taken the field. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Drive will begin with a run by Brown. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
On one, ready?
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Taken in by Noah Fant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and to give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
They can.
They send a tight end in motion. Completed over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. What? Behind. 180. What is that?
No running here. It's Taj Brooks. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
1-1.
That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. They send a man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best defenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Burrow on 1st down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
On 2nd and 10, throw again. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. He grinds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is Cox, that's Walker. And he's going to take his down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. On the move into the red zone. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
DC.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
11. Right. Time.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
11, Thomas. Hey, can.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Right, 80.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Ready?
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 12. Stop.
Burrow setting the throw. Short pass brought in.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, check. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bengals with a chance to break this tie.
Fine, ready?
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow to the air now. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. It's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's keeping it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, the football's loose. And now the Bengals have it. And they're able to rip off a nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you. Right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. Right, 80. Cut.
On the give, it's Brooks. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
180.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's completed right side. Oh, this big guy is moving. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Ollie set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Patterson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Here we go.
Motion man left is Brown. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Sending a receiver left.
Stop.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
As a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 26-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. 1st down throw for Jackson. On the left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Patterson now to return it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This makes it up to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now it's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Flying down the middle of Henry. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Stopped by the first rounder from Texas A&M. That's Shamar Stewart.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Jackson throwing here. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Can. 11 mighty. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here comes Brooks. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Stop.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now it's 3rd and short.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. It's caught. Chase has it. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. 180. Shot. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. Stop.
From the gun and get to Brooks. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
The play fake. Burrow. Cut for big yards on the right side. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He connects with his back, deep down the middle. He does it, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead on the first play of the drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and 1. Burrow. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On 1, ready?
They're set up at the 35 now.
11, and here we go, here we go. 180. Place up.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Burrow now on 1st down. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
On 1, ready?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Allen, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Again, it's Burrow. Pass cut by Brooks. He's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brom? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
Here we go.
And a nice little gain on top of it.
Big 13. Big 13. 12. 12. 12. Down.
Third down run with Brooks. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I would give a lot of credit to that runner, even though it didn't gain a yard. It actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Count a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. Down.
Desperation time here. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a fourth-quarter lead. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. The pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. It's his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
180. 180. You.
Jackson to throw it. He's going deep this time. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a fourth-quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and Let him run.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 42, Bengals 38. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Darrell Patterson. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Can.
Running back, motioning right.
Stop. Stop.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Stop.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready. Ready, set. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's get set. Stop. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On one, ready?
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
He'll throw it. Drops this one underneath. Brooks. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down to score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Gun. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight
Here we
end.
go.
But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 180. Play hot. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Here we go. 180. Play hot. Stop.
He'll look to throw it. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Back to throw. This throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On one, ready?
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's get set. Wide 80. MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. Stop.
Now to throw. He's got Gesicki complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide 85. Stop.
Brooks will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Wide 80.
Brooks again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 11, big 13, big 13.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
11, MT, Tate. Stop. Right 80. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here he is to throw. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Right hot.
Desperation time here. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Ravens 42.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
180. 13.
Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
It's victory formation the rest of the way for the Bengals, who take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bengals take this one on the road.